Guys, pinagdadrive kami ni DM. Yung boss pinagdadrive ka. Oh my God! Feeling ko nasa spaceship ako. Tinan mo to. Console. No? Parang nag-ooperate ng spaceship. Hello. Ganto guys mag-bomb car mga mayayaman. Land Cruiser. Grabe. Narentahan ni DM tong third floor. Grabe. Parang ang bigat mo DM. Ang bigat ba siya? Parang ang bigat niya. Nararamdaman ko parang. So I'm here with a very special guest today, the youngest district manager of ProLife UK and currently the number one, DM Marco.
Hello everyone. Hello Belts.
So DM, can you tell us about early days of your career and how did you pursue a career in insurance industry?
So I went to Manila when I was around 21 years old to look for a job. I'm a graduate of Bachelor of Accountancy and I'm a certified public accountant by profession. I joined an auditing firm, so I'm an auditor. So how do I came about joining insurance? In my early part of the career, mga mentors natin, they require us or they inform us that we need to plan our life. So ako naman, since 21 years old, gusto ko maayos yung magiging future ko. Sabi ko pa, sige, let's avail an insurance product. I started to check some companies where I can start my first adulting move, which is to avail a policy. I encountered ProLife UK. I availed the policy and then sabi ko pa, parang maganda to na dapat ma-share sa ibang tao. Sabi ko pa dun sa friend ko, can I also share this to other people? Kasi maganda to eh. Sabi niya, pwede naman. So I attended the career orientation and that's the beginning.
So when you were starting po, ano yung mga naging minor struggles or ano po yung mga nahirapan kayo?
So, yung mga minor challenges natin, syempre, as an auditor, hindi ka ganun ka-extrovert. Personally kasi, I'm very a shy type person, hindi ako madaldal. Pero, yung utak ko lang, i-share ko lang naman to sa ibang tao eh. I will not really convince them or hard sell them into availing one kasi I really believe that this product is nice. So, kung ma-share ko lang siya, it's up to them if they will avail. Pero the challenge there is, number one, sino i-approach ko? I started with my friends. Akala ko, I will just share it and people will start to believe. Hindi pala. You need to really convince them. That's a challenge because I don't have the sales skills or the convincing skills at that time. Hindi ako ganun ka madaldal. You need to be quite credible nung umpisa. Maniniwala ba sa kanyang tao and so on and so forth? Maniniwala ba sa kasi I'm just 21 years old? Pero I overcame it when I keep on attending trainings. Ang maganda naman dito, you are well trained. And libre yun yung maganda. The company really provides and the group where I joined is very generous enough to teach us how to convince people, how to really share the product in a nice way.
So, DM, ano yung moment wherein you realized na you wanted to pursue this career long term?
When I started offering this product to people, at the back of my mind, ang goal ko lang is to share this to as many people as possible. Nag-start na parang feeling ko maganda tong gawin profession for a long term when people starts to trust me. From different walks of life. People who are already advanced in their career, from people who are still starting sa career nila, normal people, rich people, and so on and so forth. So they start to trust me even if I'm very young. Sabi ko pa, wow, this profession really is maganda siya gawing career kasi you will meet a lot of people. At the same time, the rewards and the income starts to jump. In my first 3 months, ang income ko by just sharing the product doubled already. Okay, compared to my purpose salary. Sabi ko, wow, in a short period of time, I'm well rewarded. Nakakait na rin ako ng mga travel incentive and still the purpose is just to share. And then I enjoy the rewards already. The company is very generous enough. You add value to other people and at the same time, you're also rewarded really well. Why not? Gawin natin to for long term. And that's the very reason I jumped full time. I left my job. So yung first travel incentive ko, sa local trip lang, from Tagaytay lang. Pero na-enjoy ko kasi libre lahat eh. Pero pinaka nagusto ko talaga first travel ko is 9-day cruise.
Asian cruise?
Asian cruise. Okay. Sabi ko pa, wow. And at that time, mga 23 lang ako. And experience ko na yun. Cruise ship. Sa Asian cruise, it's Japan, South Korea ang route niya. Libre lahat nandoon. Sabi ko pa, it's very rare that 22 or 23-year-old person na hindi naman ganun kayaman will experience that kind of travel. So, yun yung pinaka tumatak sa akin.
At that very young age po, how did you start to scale up yung business na insurance industry business? Is it like sales alone? Ano po yung parang pinakang ginawa nyo to really upscale ka?
Well, I'm doing really good in sales. Okay, as a salesperson myself at that time. So, there's another path kasi in the insurance industry. Number one is selling the insurance product. products and some investment products. Number 2 is really in building your agency. So meaning you can also build your agency here. So what do we mean by agency? Meaning you need to hire agents that you can teach them how to do this thing. And then kapag madami na sila, they will also share the product to other people. And that's how you go in the agency ladder. So meaning magiging manager ka, branch manager ka, and then you will be opening your own agency already. Meaning fin-franchise mo yung business from ProLife UK. That's when nag-scale ko yung business by looking for people who wants additional income. Hinahanap ko sila from all walks of life, and then sabi ko pa, you need to try this career. Share our products to other people. And then from that time, I believe in first year of doing that, I was able to build my team to around 250. Second year, naging around 700 kami. And this year, we are around 4,000 plus agency force.
Looking back po dun sa naging journey ninyo, how fast nga po yung naging parang pag-climb up the ladder?
So, di ba, I started when I was 21. So,
Ah.
it was around September 2017. 2018, I jumped full-time. So, meaning, iniwan ko yung work ko because I'm really into this career. 2018, that's when I started yung career natin mag-blossom. So, I became MDRT. So, if some of you don't know anong MDRT, that's $1 Million Round Table. Okay, so
Top 2%.
meaning top 2% globally of financial consultant or insurance agent. And then, I was able to build my team to around 80 agents in 2018. 2019, I was promoted to unit manager. From 80, naging 250 kami. 2020, pandemic came. Siyempre, takot ka talaga. What will happen to the business? How do we do things? How do we offer insurance products to other people? Pero, pandemic proved that our business can withstand pandemic, recession, and so on. My manpower from 250 naging 750. 2021, I was promoted to branch manager, which I opened my first agency. Tatapat po ng Greenbelt 5. Tapat ng Zara sa Makati. That's my first office. And then, 2022, we opened our second agency, which is in 5 Ecom in Pasay. So, this is managed by my good friend, si BM Ronel. So, at that time, we are around, 2,000 agency force, 2022. 2023, we opened around 4 agencies naman. May isa sa BGC, may isa na naman sa Pasay, dalawa sa Makati. So, by that time, I was already the area manager na of entire Philippines. And 2024, I was promoted to district manager. So, I'm the fastest and the youngest at that time, which is, I did it in 6 years. Normally kasi to become a district manager, it will take you around 10, 11 years, and so on.
When it comes to leadership, do you think what were the strategies? Bakit siya naging ganun kabilis?
So, looking back, ano ba yung mga qualities na meron tayo? Number 1, you really need to have the vision. When you can see what can happen in the future, hindi man talaga ano talaga mangyayari, pero you can see the brighter side.
Fortune teller.
Ano bang pwedeng mangyari in this business? In the good side, gaano pwede kami mag-grow and so on and so forth. Because you really need to dream big or to see what's the potential 5 years from now, 2 years from now. Because when you have that in mind, it's clear to you, your work kasi, anong gagawin mo, yung work ethics mo will be towards that. Pero
Maging
kung
aligned.
correct, maging aligned. So, kung in 10 years time nakikita mo, I can produce 20,000 agents. So, meaning your work ethic will be towards that. Pero kung hindi mo nakikita yon, it's very difficult for you to move. Kung nakikita mo, I'll be under 100 agents only. So, mahirap yon. Number 2 is really working really hard and working smart. Working hard alone will not get you faster to the things that you want to achieve. Pero when you work smart, very good combination yon. The business really is to train your agents, to bring new people, and for them to become good at what they do. So, I need to work hard to teach them, and I need to work smart, the techniques on how to teach them well. Number 3 is when you partner with the right people, you need to have the judgment kung sino ang dapat maging partners mo in this business. Because kung ikaw lang mag-isa, hindi magiging enough yun. You need people to really help you. So, I have trusted leaders who built this business with me. So, hindi lang naman yung dahil sa akin.
How do you select these people na talagang you work hand in hand para mapabilis yung business?
Number 1, it's really the integrity, their character. Number 1 yun kasi mahirap makipag-partner with people that you really don't trust. Number 2, they need to be brilliant in what they do. Mabilis yung pick up nila. They have the knowledge, the skills, which is formed from early part of the year. And then, of course, dapat yun din sila. Sobrang sipag din nila. And they also have the vision. Hindi naman dapat sobrang dami mo nakikita. Maybe 2 or 3 at the start. And then, they will be your your partners.
Ano po yung mga sa tingin mo naging sobrang bigat? For sure maraming mga pinagdaanan sa industry.
So our industry kasi is people's business. I will be dealing every single day, every single hour with people. As we know, people, iba-ibang tao. Different character, different kinds of attitude, and so on. So I'm dealing that every single day. So imagine, I remember when I was building my team, I was able to build my team in my first year around 100 yon. Pero nawala around 30 or 20 because syempre I was new at that time. So yun, imagine, nawala sila. They left me. Syempre, you will be dealing to many kinds of people. Ikaw din as a person, you need to adjust every single time. How do you handle this kind of person? How do you handle this kind of people? That's a very tough challenge. Knowing myself, I'm not a person who loves to be with people. Kasi introvert nga ako eh. Pero I need to improve as a person if I want to do well in this business. How to really serve your clients. Syempre, yung mga clients ng agents ko, ako rin humiharap kapag may problema. Kapag hindi nakuha yung anong gusto nila. So I need to explain to them what happened. I need to fix it. This business is business that is based on trust. I need to make sure that they trust the company, they trust our agents, and that the benefit na na-promise namin when we started will really come true. Madami. Ay iyakan and so on and so forth. Pero mas madami pa rin yung mga masayang moments. Mas madami pa rin whenever you see them become successful, they travel the world, they earn good income, mas masaya.
Having spent like 7 years, 8 years in the industry, how do you manage to stay motivated?
At the start of my career, kailangan mo talaga ng motivation every single day. Pero at this point in my life, hindi ko na kailangan ng motivation because it's innate in me already to really work hard. Parang nasa sistema na siya. Pero syempre, it builds up. It became a habit kasi. Pero syempre, when I started, kailangan talaga ng motivation. Number one, I need to survive. Okay? I need to survival. Kasi wala namang ibang trabaho eh. Ito lang talaga. If I will not work, walang makain. Number two, syempre, I want to advance my career. I really want to stay long in this business kasi I already secured a lot of people. They trust me. So, hindi pwede na hindi ko i-advance yung career ko in this industry kasi kung hindi, mawala ako. And they put their trust to me. Kailangan ko galingan. Number three, syempre, I want to enjoy life as well. So, as you go on, as you advance in your career dito, mas na-enjoy mo yung mga rewards. So, every single day, whenever I feel demotivated, wala akong gana mag-work, isipin ko lang yung mga motivation na yon. Another in technique or secret that I have, no? Sobrang FC ko sa mga managers or sa mga people I look up to. Sila yung mga tao na magagaling, who already started and who are successful, kailangan dikit ako lagi sa kanila. You are the average of the people that you spend time with eh. So, kung lagi ko silang kasama, for sure, I can capture their aura, their energy, their hard work. Lagi ko silang kausap kahit hindi nila ako kilala. Mine-message ko lang, lagi ako nagtatanong, and so on and so forth. So, imagine nyo kung everyday nyo sila kasama, you will do your best.
Yung advice na lang po for those people who wants to start their career in the insurance industry but having doubts, having hesitations to start.
It's very normal because you are jumping to something that is unknown. Kasi hindi nyo man to ginagawa lagi. What you are feeling right now is very valid. Pero, just like any other things na gagawin mo bago, try mo lang, tapak ka sa unknown, hindi ka naman mamamatay eh. Okay? Pag tapak mo doon, unti-unti mo madidiscover yung career. Okay, ganito lang pala siya. Maganda pala siya. And the number one, I encourage you to do para at least meron kayo idea, check what we offer. Kasi if you believe in what we offer na makakatulong to sa mga tao, then that's the first step. Okay, kaya ko tong i-share sa mga tao and makakatulong ako sa mga tao. The second step is to check the career. What can it offer and paano ba yun makakatulong sa'yo and sa ibang tao? What you're feeling is very valid, pero again, check lang muna.
As a district manager of insurance company in the Philippines, how do you see insurance industry in the Philippines for the next coming years? And how do you think young people can prepare para sa upcoming years in the industry?
So in the Philippines kasi, Adrian, insurance industry is very new. It's around less than 30 years pa lang. The people who availed insurance are mga magulang natin. Yun yung mauna, pero syempre not all of them. Kasi nga bago pa lang eh. So yung bulk of the clients are yung generation natin. And some of our generation ahead of us, syempre sila nag-avail. Most of them nakapag-claim. Okay? They believe in insurance. And pinas down yun sa atin. Okay? Pinas down yun sa atin na totoong insurance companies. These are true and so on. So that's why tayo, we started to avail. Okay? We started to avail and tayo yung bulk. Pero less than 5% pa lang tayo. Compared to other first world countries, let's say Singapore, Hong Kong, Kong, Japan, more than 60%, 80% of their population is insured because yung insurance company doon medyo matagal na. 80 years, 70 years. The proof that insurance companies are true and legit, matagal na prove. Kaya yung generation nila laging nag-avail because they know it's really true naman talaga. The insurance industry here in the Philippines, very maganda ang future niya. Number one, we are less than 5% insured. And yung financial literacy is natuturo na sa mga young people. As the new generation comes in the workforce, they will start to avail policy. And who will introduce it to them? Tayo yun. And alam nyo ba, sobrang konti pala ng agents in the Philippines. And we are catering to hundreds of millions of people. And yung population ng Pilipinas, it's estimated to be around 200 million maybe in few years time. Magdo-double tong population natin. So who will cater to those people? So tayo yun. The need for protection is really mas umaangat. As example, hospital bills are getting more expensive. Yung lifestyle ng mga tao is nag-iiba na. Right now kayo, nakita nyo yung order namin ngayon is healthy. Yung pancake lang and yung fried chicken hindi. Okay? Ito nga, hindi nga namin masyado nagalaw eh. Ito pa yung nagalaw namin. So the lifestyle changes. That's the need of insurance policies. The protection part. The future of insurance industry is really very bright. The leaders that run the nation, they said that insurance is really one of the foundation of financial stability. Kasi if wala yun, magsasuffer talaga ang Filipinos. If their only saving is just enough lang for day-to-day living. So meaning, this is really the foundation. And we need to share it to other people. So for some of you, yung family nyo hindi pa, I encourage you to try this career, to share the product, or ikaw mismo, wala ka pa, you need this. So yun yung nakikita ko in the coming years. I'm a very simple person na kasi, so hindi complicated yung buhay ko. Ang hobby ko lang talaga, which I spend around 2 hours per day, is exercise, walking, and going to gym. Yun lang talaga for my personal time as a hobby. Wala pa talaga ako yung sports and so on. So I'm a very simple person, hindi complicated. Wala akong masyadong, hindi ako nag-golf, hindi ako nag-ganon.